boats, hydroponics and polyhouse technology, rooftop farming and microgreens, biofloc fish farming technology, poultry and piggery training, dry fly technology, mushroom production, IoT and artificial intelligence, SaaS and blockchain technology. So I welcome you all taking your much time, and it is my great pleasure to welcome our esteemed guest, Dr. Indramani, Vice Chancellor, and I would like to share some of his achievements with you participants. So Dr. Indramani joined as Vice Chancellor VNKV Prabhini. So he has worked as Joint Director Research at prestigious Indian Agriculture Research Institute, New Delhi. He has more than 29 years of service working in the area of machinery development of agro residue management, dryland agriculture, vegetable and small farm mechanisms, and equipment for enhancing fertilizer use efficiency, biomass management, production of quality compost and of small farms. He has guided 20 PhD and 12 MTech students. He has published more than 140 research papers and other publications in peer-reviewed national and international journals. So if I talk about his awards and achievements, he has been awarded for ICR Bharat Ratna, Outstanding Teacher Award, ICFA Apollo Tyres Award, Groundwater Augmentation Award, ICR Jawaharlal Nehru Award, IARI Best Teacher Award, Institution of Engineers Gold Medal, ASPW Award, ISA Fellowship, ISA Team Award and ISA Outstanding Book Award. So Dr. Indramani sir has a very wide international exposure and has been visiting faculty to different center in institution in the different countries in the Southeast Asia, North America, Africa, Japan and Europe. So I welcome you here, sir.
Thank you. She will say.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Madhavi, for introducing and inviting me for this talk. And I welcome from my side also all the participants. Last year also, I interacted with participants of this platform, and it's a great job that sharing the information that on different aspect with different stakeholders, students, faculty members, scientists, farmers is very, very important. So my talk will be on digitalization for sustainable agriculture, and many of the point which I will cover are my own experiences, which we have done in the field, in the institution, and also in my own university. And thank you very much once again. And you already have introduced, and this is my university, Basantrao Naik Marathwada Krishi Vidyapith Pavani, and it is 52 years old as a university, but as a science institution, it is more than 105-year-old. It was the first cotton research station was established in Parvani in 1918, my dear friends, and the university is responsible for 8 districts of Maharashtra, Marathwada region, and from this Aurangabad to even to Nanded, and this has a number of colleges, research center, KBKH, private colleges, and so many schemes, all and catering the need of the farmers in these 8 districts of Marathwada, and then the students have majorly done from Marathwada region, and national and international students also. So you are basically, I invite you to visit this website of the university, visit this university. It's a wonderful university, and having a lot of opportunity. The colleges from agriculture to horticulture to community science to agricultural engineering, food technology, MBA, all, agribusiness management, all different colleges and all different courses are there. So you all are you encouraged to, visit this university, join this university, you as if you are a student and are your children and are looking for great education in agriculture. With this, next slide, हम बढ़ा सकते हैं. So, my dear friends, yes, you know the saga of success of Indian agriculture. Once we talk that what are two main sciences have progressed in this country, one is agriculture, other is space. If we see really, which have served the nation. Transformation of India from food scarce to food surplus country. We all know that what was in 1950, we were just 50 million ton food grain we used to produce, and by 1970 we increased and we became from food scarce to food shortage, and by 2000 food sufficient, and then 2010 food secured, and after 2010 food surplus country, and we are now from 50 million ton of 1950 to 300 around more than 335 million ton now, and 355 million ton fruit and vegetable, and we are first or second in any area if you see in the country. This has been because of the great effort of our farmers, our scientists, this ICR and all of National Agriculture Research System, all different state universities, central agriculture universities, and different colleges, which are working in the field of agriculture. Next one. Next one. Why they have not given to me? Hello.
Yes, sir.
आप आगे बढ़ाए ना इसको, या हमारे. G. So if we see what I mentioned that Indian agriculture saga of success, if we compare from 1950-51 to 21-22, this has been the increase, if you know, in food grains from 51 million ton to 314, in vegetables 25 to 333, in milk from 17 to 210, and in egg in if it is billions, then 1.8 to 122, and fish 0.8 to 14.2, and nets. And these all increases have been with net sown area has not increased much. That means 130 to 140, that's 1.1 times increase. And grass sown areas, almost remain, not much difference. So see what has happened is basically productivity has helped a lot. And if you see the what has been the increase, this increase has been from if you see from it has varied from 6.2 and going up to 67.8, and that's why I said that India is working on not only green revolution, but white revolution, blue revolution, yellow revolution. Rather, you can say that rainbow revolution, So in all different areas, as I said, that we have been performing very well, and uh, our aim is that India becomes a not only food sufficient and food supply, but nutritionally sufficient nation, and that's why we have been now trying for giving more emphasis on biofortified varieties of the crops, and we are just working on that we should reach nutritional sufficiency, and we have been working on three aspects, three A's, that not only availability, but accessibility and affordability are other two aspects. And with the kind of policies government of India is working on is to ensure these things that food availability should be there, acceptability should be there, and affordability should be there. Next one. So, my dear friends, moving towards what will be future agriculture. So, we all know that agriculture uh, uh, agriculture job traditionally is a strenuous job, is a arduous job, and needs a lot of labor and lot of drudgery is involved. So and the apart from seed and to some extent mechanization and other aspects, many areas of science of agriculture has not reached to the farm. Now, new thinking is that since labor scarcity will remain, and as such for any country, the labor this people from uh, primary sector, that is agriculture, should move to the secondary sector, that is manufacturing, or tertiary sector, that is your service sector. So keeping all those things, use of this new technologies is very, very important in agriculture. And keeping that in view, it is word over it is said that future agriculture will be engineering agriculture, because new technologies like drone, robotics, artificial intelligence, blockchain, all these will take place. And if you are, many of you must have seen that NAHEP program of ICAR, in the Council of Agricultural Research, and NAHEP emphasized mainly on engineering tools and engineering agriculture to make agriculture address the issues of agriculture and make agriculture smart and attractive. So this is a statement which I always share with you, that in July 2021, our Honorable Prime Minister called a meeting of top 100 heads of technology institutions, and Prime Minister Modi noted that such institutions will play a major role in the upcoming decade, which is his term, upcoming decade, my dear friends, 2022 to 2030. Prime Minister has termed it as a decade, and decade. PM also stressed on the need to adapt higher and technical education to the changing environment and emerging challenges. He further added that futuristic solutions in the field of education, healthcare, agriculture, defense, and cyber tech are required. And India has to become the hub of R&D, innovation, and to popularize science among youth. What I want to emphasize, my dear friends, here is that PM, Honorable PM, bracketed education, healthcare, agriculture, defense, cyber tech together. That means same importance has to be given to agriculture as to these fields. That is in top five, six major attention, agriculture has been put in. And that's how he was addressing a meeting. And there also he said that agriculture through modern biotechnology, artificial intelligence, blockchain, and drone technology, it is to counter the issues like hunger, poverty, and malnutrition. What I want to emphasize here, that the message from the top is very clear, that agriculture, future agriculture will move with new technologies, new science, and new knowledge. Next one. Next one. So what is important now, that what should be our priority if we want to see that research for development, and all science for development. If we want to see that there should be uh, progress in with good speed, good scale, and good skill, Then 3S concept, which was given by our Honorable Prime Minister, uh, 3S concept. So then another, what is important is this triple helix model or AIG of growth. What AIG means, what is needed is the collaborative efforts are important. Government institution, private companies, and farmers group, they to boost the agriculture, mechanization, digitization, and science in agriculture. Then we have to have the custom hiring center of farm machinery, especially useful. A lot of work is being done. And ISR Institute SUs can offer short courses with that address skill shortages on the demand side. So what is important, even if you take farm mechanization and digitization, then government institution, private companies, farm institution, and research institution all are important. जब हम are talking government institution, that means taking research institution and government bodies also all should join hand to really put knowledge into agriculture and see the that digitalization and mechanization should happen in the country. What I want to add one more point, my dear friends, that it is world over. It is said that this mechanization and automation. This is the one of the top 20th invention of 20th century. 20वीं शताब्दी में 20 टॉप इन्वेंशन जो हुई हैं उनमें से एक विश्व के लिए बात कर रहा हूँ, विश्व परिवेश में मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, वहां पर farm mechanization, this mechanization and automation is one. So that in that site, what should be done, I will be discussing a little more. Next one. Next one. So what we are doing actually, I just wanted to say that what is need and what we are doing at our university here in Parvani. And so collaborate, innovate, and commercialize. This is the mantra. Mantra means alone you can't do anything. Alone an institution cannot do anything. Alone and a vertical cannot do anything. So we need to collaborate and then collaborate and innovate and then commercialize. And once we say that CIC, then another model is called C2C. On concept to commercialization, institutions should work with the industry so that this will help in faster dissemination of the technology and it will arrest wastage of time and whatever effort scientists are putting that will be directly harvested by the farmers. So some examples here in our university that collaboration and partnership with industries, startups, and FPOs. If you see a discussion here, we have industry with 15 industries. I'm talking about just in last 2 months, 2 years. We have entered into collaboration with 15 industries and startups, 3 startups, and 262 FPOs. And we have signed an MOU with different ISR Institute and other national and international organizations. And that total number is 35. And this again, I'm talking about just last 2 years we are talking. And in this is a start from IRI to different ICR Institute to DBT to National Center for IPM, Nature Water Resources, CFTRI, MANAS, and IITs and ICR other institutions. And similarly, we are working with international organizations, 9 international organizations. We signed MOU, many universities from USA and the other nations. And we have been very closely, very strongly working with industry-funded projects. And if you see this last year only, in this last 2 years, we established Maharashtra Mechanization Center. This is completely funded by industry and and it is at the central farm of our university where we are going to have the advanced skilling in mechanization and advanced irrigation system. So and industry has funded it, given 5 crore rupees almost. And here we have another CSR activity of 0.5 CR with the CNH India, and in that we are uh, training and skilling our farmers, and 1,600 farmers at different 14 KBKs. We have to complete by this October, and skilling in mechanization is very very necessary if we want to have the a longer service of the equipment, fuel efficiency, work efficiency. All if we want, then the skilling of the farmers is very necessary. My dear friends, we have another very, very important project of under it is international funding from GIZ, and this 1.4 megawatt agri photovoltaics with the all research and management. This facility was there, but BNKB Parvani has taken over this one, and this is one which is going to increase the use efficiency of land. In same field you have to generate electricity and you have to cultivate crops. So it will address two major issues of the civilization: energy security and food security. So this is and certain photographs which we showing the how we had signed MOUs and etc. And these MOUs are not just on paper. We are working with this institution. That is one thing I want to say, that this GIZ also we signed and we started with this. This is 1 CR funding from GIZ per year, and lot of we are developing protocols and methodologies how you can optimize and maximize energy generation as well as crop production, and in value terms also. Next one. Next one. So similarly, again, I want to say the progress of farm power, that I said mechanization, why mechanization is very, very important. And certain things, certain steps we took at our university. My dear friends, when I joined this university, we had more than 2,000 acres of denuded land, which is in the left top corner, if you can see, and large land. And the challenge before me was to cultivate this land. It was not, nobody came to help. I contacted so many industries and others. Then we planned ourselves. These were some old tractors we took, and just as it is power up pooling, जिसे कहते हैं, it is power up pooling from different departments, others. We pulled the tractor, jumped upon the problem, and we started just removing these jar and cultivating this and putting this under breeder seed production. The next one, that next you can see the crop, and based on that, when we developed, now by now this was the last year's data. By now we have developed almost 3,500 acre of land, and work on 500 more acre is going on. And for that, our government supported us, and we then powered the farm with new one. And this what is 18 new tractors, because we had to cultivate. Thanks to government of Maharashtra, they gave approval, and now whole farm 4,000 acre will be cultivated for additional farm I'm talking about, and power production of it. That's what I am to sell. That last time this was just uncultivated. So power is needed, mechanization is needed, and effort is needed. If you do that, then you can hold contain, and the effort is we increase the soybean breeder seed production by almost by a huge difference. And recently I was in Indore, and Soybean Institute director was addressing a group. It was a QRT meeting, and very proudly he said that Parvani has solved the problem of soybean seed production by increasing breeder seed production. So these are certain examples I'm telling you, that if you have willpower, you want to do, and then you want to use technology, then you can show this. And I am happy to inform you that at Vasantrao Naik Marathwada Krishi Vidyapeeth, Parvani, we have seed to seed mechanization of pigeon pea, we have seed to seed mechanization of soybean, we have seed to seed mechanization of safflower, and we are working on other crops also. And our group is, engineering group and breeders group is working together. And we are basically putting all effort to develop those varieties which are suitable for mechanization, particularly harvesting. So there are many challenges also we are working on. And what I want to say that there's another just to share, because we are a university where you come and every tractor company's model is available with us. And this is just to share that by using this is power of pooling, I'm saying, are that scale, because larger scale we get, so we could save more than 40 lakh rupees in purchase. And all these tractor industries with the tractor they gave us one equipment in gratis. So this is again just and this was an experiment that how if you want to mechanize the farm, then you have to work very coherently. And then companies and industries are also very helpful if you move ahead with those vision. Next one. Next one. So this is again, just I told you that mission doubling the breeder seed production, and I have all covered this. That these are some photographs how we started that this process. And simply land development work. And then uh, how we converted all this land into wonderful farm. And I invite friends, you whenever you visit university, visit Central Farm. It's a big, look like big US farm, and that at this moment it is totally green, and all sowing has been done in our farm. I thank the all those who were involved in the development of this farm last 2 years. Particularly, I thanks the driver of the tractor who put their day and night and to work and make this dream to happen, and converted this land in a beautiful use. Next one. Next one. So, my dear friends, this is another very important area we are in Marathwada. You know that we are Thailand area, and 80%, more than 80% our agriculture is rain fed. And so new technologies of water conservation are very important. And we took this one a big step. And there is a Amrit Sarovar concept, Amrit Sarovar scheme that of Honorable Gadkari Sahab, Road Ministry, and they take Muru and Mitti, and they make your this farm pond. And this is under that scheme. We have already created 9 crore liter of surface water storage, and we are working on 26 crore and we are crore liter of water storage through these beautiful farm ponds. We got them lined actually so that we can save the water from seepage or other losses. And we are connecting them with the smart irrigation system through drip and sprinkler, so that with the limited water, whatever you are having, we can cultivate the crop. And we are even we have planned that even if monsoon is delayed, some if some water is there, with this we can use we can use that water and for sowing the crop or so that is another our plan. And another important thing is that this is at the tail end of the canal is also comes is here. And we use the if untimely canal water comes, we just put that water, store that water in these farm parts. So there's another strategy is going. So we are addressing water problem, in our area, and we want to show it to the farmers that this way, and we all know that in Marathwada and whole Maharashtra, let me tell you, however, dry land area is there. I am in the QRT member of Dryland, this Krida and Dryland Equip. There also, Farm Pond is one of the very, very suitable technology. It has been finalized and all state governments are using that design and giving all kind of help and subsidy. So this is one technology which we want to take at a large scale to address the problem of water shortage or in our region. Next one. Next one. So then also, as I said, appropriate mechanization is another very important aspect. In certain areas, different technologies will be input. So here just I want to show you a BBF planter technology, a bone for island area. It is a broad-based furrow planter and a very, very, useful technology. Even if there is excess rainfall, then the crop can be saved from waterlogging because water will be stored in the furrows. If less rainfall, then you have not to flood the field. You have to just apply in the apply in the water in the furrow. So that way we can save and you can increase this ensure saving up seed, saving up labor, and then moisture retention is more, and this technology has become a boon for dryland farming. Next one. Next one. So these are some other technologies to the much to astonishment of the participants. Maharashtra is and particularly Marathwada is still block power is in much in use, and we are developing technologies which are sometimes a hybrid type of this and small tools which can be to increase the work efficiency of the plants and animal power. And our center is best in the country that is, and developing animal power equipment, smart equipment. And we are even have established a customizing center of, animal drawn equipment on farmers field in Maharashtra, in Marathwada. So these are the certain, important block technologies, and they are have been
So there is some network issue. So you're not audible, sir.
Sorry for son due to internet problem and yes, please. How much time is remaining, Madhvi?
So 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
So you just you have to forward the slide little faster.
Okay, okay, sir, no worries. You just tell us, we will forward it.
Please, next slide. Because certain important things are there. So just I was just, talking about this new technology, and this is very, very important for the viewers. Agri PB, energy smart, Indian agriculture. If we want, then this Agri PB is, and this is, as I said, it is Manwa site here, 40 kilometer from my university. And I found in the beginning that this, system was there, but we took over from the GIZ with the sold management and research aspect. And this what I'm showing that there are different experimental system experiments are going on. These are the five sections, and these are land area under these sections, and final ground clearance. What is final ground clearance means? You can understand that how do you mean by final ground clearance, and it is ranging from 1.25 meter to 3.75 meter. We wanted to test that at what height will be more suitable for energy production and crop production. This panel configuration means both sides are energy generating sites of those sides are panel, and we have taken panel pitch means difference between two panels, and this we have gone and we have taken this different crops, and what actually the earlier effort was that they just were working on flowers and other thing. We went to the philosophy that first try those crops which are used to for this region, and that's why we took vegetable crop and then field crop and fruit crops and all, and there have been some advances. We have got that yield of pigeon pea and soybean in 3.75 meter elevated structure with net interspace is more than below panel showing, and similar pattern of variation in yield was observed for the 1.75 meter elevated structures also. Soybean and pigeon pea crop grown in interface of 3.75 meter were higher, than 1. This means a higher the height will give better result. Then growth of turmeric, cabbage, banana crop are better in row planted below the panel. So all these, but these are very initial observations, and a lot of research data is required, not only for just developing protocol, but model the whole system so that we can give that in a different part of the country with different climatic situation. If you are going for installing agri PV system, then how they are going to be, what should be the design criteria and what should be all these. If we take these even panel ground clearance and panel configuration, all these we take as a variable, then how these are going to be helpful. And you can yourself see the wonderful craft. So next one. And this technology is going to be very, very important for those areas which are like our Maharashtra is facing weather vagaries. So then it will be work on. I just moved to digital agriculture and future farming through drone and robotics. These are you all know that this is some picture. Drone is not new for all of us. Government of India has taken a very, very serious initiative bringing drone protocols, drone guidelines, then SOPs. I was basically given the responsibilities from the very beginning, 2018-19, and we developed the first guidelines, and after that, I've been chair of different committees, and we developed SOPs for drone use on behalf of Government of India. These responsibilities were given, and we are still working on SOPs for different formulation of fertilizer, including nano formulations. And then last committee has been recently made to find out other uses of drone other than spraying of insecticide, pesticide, and even fertilizer and nano fertilizer. So crop health monitoring and what different uses of drone should be there, because government is coming with in a big way with including drone Didi concept. So a lot of those. So we are working hard even in Parvani, and we have now three centers here with industry collaboration. One for a course of 6 month certificate course we have already started, and all these we are doing with the help of industry and startups, so that holistic approach should be there, and we generate manpower also, we generate opportunities also, we generate entrepreneurship also, and we generate liking for these new technologies. So next one, these are pictures from our farm here in Parvani. Next one. And we all know that as I said that I started this this effort. I started these pictures are of IRI when I was there, and we took the technology to different institutions are working, and different this was the first this second row last two pictures when ministry people are here and industry is here, and I was there, my team was there, and we worked hard on the farmer field and other places, and developed a protocol and guidelines for drone use in agriculture. And we even developed guidelines that this should be included as a tractor and rotavator and other thing. Drone should also be included in SMAM, submission on agricultural mechanization, and government of India was very kind to include it, and that's how drone use increased. Next one. Next one. So this is to tell you, just to share that all different committees were made, and last one is not included. So I was given the responsibility to lead many of these committees, and I'm very happy, feel very happy that I could do something for this new technology in bringing it as a substance. So even acceptance for of drone in agriculture was not easy, and 2 years we struggled a lot, convincing all different organizations, because there was a narrative was made that it will be something like Kerala Indosulfan case, so it is a Hawaii Jahaz and will create a lot of problems. And we try to convince that this is a technology applicator, this is just will fly 1 to 3 meter above the crop, and this is not going to do what all people are saying. And thanks God, and thanks to the government that with the lot of effort, guidelines were accepted, SOPs were accepted, all the different and I'm thankful to government of India that they kept this responsibility to me when I was head of division, and two more responsibility, three more other after joining as here as a vice chancellor. And if you are your efforts are useful for the nation, then really it becomes a very a kind of satisfaction. And my dear friends, as I said that in Parvani we have started three type of program. One, custom hiring center. This we are doing with Go Green LLP industry with Faridabad. We have also established simultaneous RPTO center with again with another industry with Ground Zero Aerospace Limited, and then certificate course on agri drone, which I said with Cyber Spark Innovation. So this is what is important part we are saying, that we are basically without industry, without a startup, it is not possible for the institution to do. And now last is drone. We are working even with IFCO, and they have given a big project to see that how drone is drone protocols and guidelines for nano formulations. So lot many efforts are going on. This is why I'm presenting this as a model that we have to understand that AIG model, triple helix model is very important if you understand. And AIG means academia, industry, and government. Triple helix also means academia, industry, and government. In helix model, that means concept to commercialization involvement, and this is not like in series, but we have to work in parallel. So in series, there is earlier we used to work in series, but we have to work now in parallel. And that we have. So next one. Next one, madam. So these are certain, just an example. This is available on website of the ministry. You can see for initially for 10 crops, we gave SOP, and that SOP just wanted to show you that what were the parameters, means what should be drone flying speed during spraying, during launch, at the RTL and turning, drone height, what should be, then how much water volume you have to apply, and all those things we have given. Next one. Madam, pass it quickly because time is less. And so this is again, like what type of nozzle we have to use, what should be the droplet size, what will be the discharge rate, what will be the angle, swath, all these, information we have given. And this is available on the website of the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare. Yeah, anybody can see this. Next one. Next one. So this is again further more information that suitable timing, what should be there, what you have to avoid, when you have to not apply, and what should be the weather condition. These are also we have given in the website, in the SOP. Next one. Next one. All right. So next one, next one. Next one, madam. Go at next one, next one. I have talked about this. This is buffer zone we are talking. These are certain, initially the CIBRC just gave that approval for these chemicals, for different crops that we have listed here. And next one. So different insecticide, pesticide, and all. These are the crop-wise list of pesticide molecules tested for phytotoxicity, crop safety using drones. So this is the data which we want to provide. And with all, we have given caution also. So this is just for information, and as I said, this is available on the ministry's website. Next one. There are a few more slides, that's why. This we gave a ready reckoner to determine drone flying and spraying parameter based on different, angles and all those. These are this is certain calculation which user can do at this level. This is also given in the SOP which we have given to the ministry. Next one. So my dear friends, in addition to this, we have given what should be the cautions during before spray application with respect to crop parameters, crop field site parameters, weather environment conditions, drone is related parameters, spraying system, chemical during storage and handling. Then during spraying application, what you have to take care. These are do's and don'ts. They are given again. I'm telling you that these all are given in the SOP which which is approved by the government of India. Next one. So I'm emphasizing more on. There's something on robotics. This is a new area that we have to again we are grafting robots and others we are working on. And this is new area, which is very, very important. As I said, that future agriculture is engineering agriculture, and these, even if you are visiting, Parvani, please do visit and see that these new technologies are very, very useful. Next one. Move ahead. Same drone robotics technology, and very, very useful for ultra grafting robot. This can implement clipping, moving, positioning, cutting, binding, wrapping, root stock, and CN sapling in a one go. And experimental results indicate that grafting success rates of this robot is more than 87%. and the binding success rate is more than 68%. Next one. Next one. So, what are the way forward? We have to understand, my dear friends. What is important is that innovation in digital technology, drone and robotics have the potential to revolutionize farming practices in India for sustainable agriculture. By modernizing traditional methods and addressing challenges in agriculture, the technologies can contribute to increase yields, resource efficiency, and sustainability. The journey towards an advanced agriculture sector will require collaboration between policymakers, researchers, industries, and farmers to ensure that these technologies are accessible, affordable, and effectively integrated into India's farming landscape. With a great effort of research institutions, private industry, and very conducive government policies, all you know that agriculture as a whole and mechanization, digitization in particular, has grown exponentially in our country. Digital tools of mechanization and automation of operation will attract young, talented youth. I underline that agriculture as a why I started with my initial remark that agriculture is an arduous kind of job taken. It's not very white collar job. And we all know that we have been talking that more than 50% farmers and daughter are not interested in agriculture because of this arduous nature. We have to make agriculture attractive. If drone, robot, and all those new technologies are coming in agriculture, we are seeing that in different programs, startups have come, many startups have come in agriculture. They are all engineering graduates and they want to come into agriculture. So that's why technology, advanced technology, smart technology is very, very important if we want to show that future agriculture should flourish. So way forwards are collaborative approach, modernization effort, accessibility and affordability, resource optimization, talent attraction, supportive ecosystem, long-term vision. Long-term vision. What we are talking about 2047. What will be the agriculture? What will be its need? Particularly in changing climate situation. So timeliness will be very, very important. And for timeliness, this automation and mechanization will be very important. Resource constraint will be very, very important. You have to produce more, farm less, far more. So this we have to understand that population is increasing, resource are constraints, and not will not be, and further will reduce, and then you have to produce a quality product. So what is important? Wherever efficiency is required, my dear friends, economics is required, engineering is required. So this E of engineering is basically it is efficiency and economics and effectiveness. So that's why I say that engineering agriculture, future agriculture is engineering agriculture. We have to, we have to put our all efforts to make such technologies popular, affordable, and this. I just conclude by saying this: coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success. So collaboration and with different organization, institution, and introduction of new technologies are very, very important for us. And so I stop here. And if there is some quick question, we can take. Otherwise, there are not
Participants,
much.
we have opened the chat box. You can interact with the sir. You can ask your queries to the sir.
So there is a question that about course. As I said, that different. I don't know which course they are talking, but for your knowledge that now on even on drone related technologies, many institutions have started work. My own university has started giving training. Now one batch is in progress. So you can contact the university. You can write to the dean of the Dean and DI at instruction or at research, what different opportunities are there. And that way you can visit the website of different universities, institutions. My dear friends, all the universities and all the institutions are very open. ICR is always talking, Honorable DG and Secretary, and there ICR talks about AI and other courses, and from education division there is a lot of emphasis to start these new science courses. So, and a new education policy, these are very important aspects. So, just visit the websites, contact the people. Ample opportunities are there. Try to harvest. Madhavi, I'm happy that more than 612 people are here on the platform, and robotic technology useful in farmers field. How? It is. Robotic technology is useful in farmers field. As I said, that grafting robots are becoming very popular, and many times if you are saying that manual this work is going on, success rate is less if you go by drone. By robot, as I stated, and if you want to understand its functioning and all those aspects, please visit Nahab Center of Parvani. We have two most modern this grafting robots available in the world, and one is from South Korea and other is from Japan. And we are giving the opportunity to our students to learn more about these new technologies, how they can work. This means nurseries and all be encouraged, that not at individual level, my dear friends. And agriculture, don't think that, don't think as individual level. See, big nurseries are there. Even they are not, doing the job, able to do the job successfully. So for that, new technologies are important. Expensive, no technology is expensive, provided you provided sufficient job. So if you just plant 2, 3 plants and the 10 plants, 100 plants you are doing, then you can say that it is expensive. Tractor is not expensive if you are using more than 1,200 hours and 1,000 hours. Any technology is expensive when you are not using. Take your own car. If you are using just 1 day in a month, then there is no use of owning car. Then you just hire it, custom hire it, or just go for that no, Ola Uber model. And if you have a job for the technology, no technology expensive.
So
Try to understand, and I'm talking these technologies not at an individual farmer level, but as an entrepreneur farmer level. We have to understand that we have to make the farmers also entrepreneur. So if you are owning this kind of technology, then you have to work for yourself, for your farm, and for others' farm on custom hire basis. Drone technology, you can contact many universities are there, as I said, including my own university. Certificate courses are there, small training for RPTO training is there. And in Maharashtra, even Rauri and I know our university is doing, and in different in part of the country, you know that there is a big network of NARS, National Agriculture Research System. Aware about farm mechanization. Farmers are really very much aware. You know that we started tractor manufacturing with 880 tractors in 1961. Now we are manufacturing more than 10 lakh tractors every year. We are exporting more than 1 lakh tractor every year. And we have, even our tractor industry has opened, this, but not only tractor, we have to advise the farmers that machinery is very, tractor is a soldier. And if you are not giving it gun, then it will not be performing the job of soldier. So please remember that try to own and purchase different machinery. Try to provide at least 1,000 hours job to tractor if you want its better economics. So I'm just answering what question I'm seeing here on the chat box. Next one.
So before concluding this session, I want to say big thank you, sir, on the behalf of 600 plus participants for guiding them and for letting them know about the new innovations.
Thank you very much. And any participant, I invite you all whenever you get time, visit. This is just talk means it is just to apprise you of discussion, and other thing starts now. So you can visit our university, a whole different you can see the technologies and see the opportunities. You can write an email to us, to our dean, to our director, even to me, and that research and get any information. We are university which is spread in 8 districts. So even if you are coming to Latur or Chakur or Osmanabad or Jalna or Parvani or everywhere our colleges and institutions and for new technologies, my dean is sitting with me, and we have planned that all these centers we are going to start these technologies, the training and other things about drone robotics and all these things in time to come. So for three courses, three things we have started at Parvani. But very soon will start at Nanded also, in Aurangabad also. And but only mantra is that we are going to do this with industry partners. So industry partnership means that becomes really very, very practical. No, nothing theoretical, not only theoretical discourse and training. It's okay, Madhvi. Should we close?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
I know so many, hands are there. They have raised, but you can write, and we will answer, through email. If uh, thank you very much. Hello.
Thank you so much.
Yes, madam, please. So I have another meeting also. So let us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It was the wonderful session. And thank you for guiding 600 participants about the technology and the innovation, sir. And I'll share your PPT among the students, sir.
Yeah, no problem. You share
Yes,
that.
sir.
Share that.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. All right. You can share our university email also to and
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure. I'll share among the groups also.
yeah, they can through mail they can contact. Huh?
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. So nice.
So the next host, Dr. Isha. Over to you, ma'am.
Good evening, sir and participant. This side Dr. Isha, your host. So I welcome you, sir, on day 4 of Krishi Manthan summer school training. So I would like to share some of your achievements with the participants. Dr. Subrat Panda is the CTP of AG Next Technologies, focusing on delivering technologies to ensure quality food for billions. The technology focus is in AG Next has been at the trifecta of data, IoT, and AI, and solving the quality issues for the food value chains, thereby saving time and money for the customer. Prior to that, he was the VP of Engineering, AI, and Data Sciences in Capillary Technologies, a SaaS company in the retail space with a presence in India, Southeast Asia, and Middle East Africa, where he led the AI team working He did his bachelor's and PhD in computer science from the IIT Kharagpur. He has worked with Synopsys, IBM, STG, Nvidia, and Taro, a Bay Area-based food tech startup. He has also worked as a research consultant on various industry-sponsored projects in SRIC, IIT Kharagpur. He is an author of multiple patents and publications in international journals and conferences. He is a technology advisor and a mentor to multiple startups in multiple domains. So we are thrilled to have you, sir, with us today. The stage is all yours. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Isha, and thank you, Madhuri. Am I audible first? Can I get a hello? Can somebody let me know if I'm audible?
Sir, you are not audible.
Am I
Please turn
audible
on the
now?
slideshow mode.
Am I audible now? Hello. 1 second.
Sir, your voice is not audible.
One minute. I'll rejoin.
Hello.
Oh, 1 second, 1 second. Is my audio coming now? Can you hear me now? No audio at all, right? Let me begin.
Guest is joining. There is some technical issue.
Am I audible now? Can somebody please confirm? Can you hear me, Isha? Dr. Isha, can you hear me? At all? No voice at all? I'll jump from my
No,
mobile.
sir. Your voice is not audible.
1 second, 1 second. Join.
Yes, sir, you are audible now. Please share the screen.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Yes,
great.
sir.
Okay. Awesome. Great. Thank you, guys. Is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes, sir. Your screen is visible.
Awesome. Thank you. Sorry for the glitch. Technology is a enabler and a delayer also at times. Thank you for the introduction, Dr. Isha and Madhavi there, and for the opportunity. Just agree. So what I will try to do, say I'm a technologist and I'll talk about AI in agriculture, how we have tried to use it, the challenges, the hits and the misses, right? Um, Obviously technology has its own battleground. I have been trying to work technology or build technology all through my career in various domains. Agriculture, retail. Prior to this, I was on semiconductors, right? Have been building technology there. Please reach out to me on my social media handle. Um, what is agri-tech? You guys are agripreneurs, and I think a lot of people are here from agriculture background. So anything that is used to improve productivity or efficiency, right? Yield, profitability, uh, use of technology is called agri-tech in agriculture or horticulture or aquaculture, right? And what we have, for example, drones you all are aware of. The previous speaker was talking a lot about technology, machineries and stuff, right? All that comes under tech. Satellite photography sensors, weather forecasts. There are a lot more now, I think, because of the way data proliferation has happened, and because of the way the your technology is enabling agriculture and the use cases around them, involving insurance, prediction, forecasting, right? I think there has been a lot of use cases which have evolved later in the current time period, as well as there are I'll talk about new technologies like NIR and computer vision, which are disrupting the quality space in agriculture. So a bit about AgNext. We are a well awarded company, innovative company. Our main focus has been to build technology around quality assessment, immediate quality assessment or rapid quality assessment, and we have built technologies around NIR spectroscopy, computer vision, a lot of IoT, electrochemical sensing. A lot of our devices are listed here. I'll talk about a few of the success stories that we have had across domains. So I think a bit about me and my AI or tech journey is this is about why I added this slide is to ensure that you all are from agriculture background. If you want to understand what AI can or cannot do today, please go online and you'll find a lot of resources and things from which you can get to know what is in research, what is technology available now, and what are the technologies, what are the technologies which have already been productized today, right? So then how should product teams work, right? Because if you have to get things done, then what is it required, right? I mean, for example, we'll need a lot of competence, which is in this case, if I have to build AI in agriculture, I have to have AI competence as well as the agriculture competence. At the same time, a clarity of what problem we need to solve. All right. This is more or less a Gyan slide, right, which I try to present to people when we are trying to do a problem solving kind of an exercise. So what we do at AgNext, we have been working on delivering quality food for billions.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir, but your slideshow is not on.
Slideshow is not on.
No, sir.
Okay. 1 second. But I did put on my slideshow. It's what's coming on my screen?
Transaction in agri value chains.
Okay, so I think the slideshow, when I put in slideshow, right, it's not getting projected on the sharing screen.
Okay, sir.
So I'll put it this way only. I'll keep it this way. That should be okay, right? I'll not put it full screen.
Okay, sir. Okay. No issue.
Okay. So what I'm trying to say, when we build products using AI, IoT, and software, do a lot of commodity research in the agriculture domain. We work on an spectroscopy, computer vision, a lot of custom hardware. Build solutions around traceability, digitization. The entire objective has been that how can we analyze quality faster and cheaper for our customers who are in the end, or there are multiple nodes, right, in any supply chain. At one end it could be an FPO, the other one it could be a processor and things like that. And we try to ensure sustainability and food safety to a good extent, right? Uh, so overall, our technologies that we have been working on, like it has been focused on hardware, integrated hardware with integrated AI ML algorithms. There are computer vision devices. Then we have spectral devices. A lot of it is based on data. We collect a lot of data from the ground all across India and even from outside, and we try to build the know-how of how quality analysis is done using hardware and data. I'll give a very small example. So, what we do is, for example, when you guys would have, you all are agriculture experts, so when wheat is procured, right? You do the analysis of wheat based on physical and chemical parameters. The physical parameters being the ones that I've highlighted here, and the chemical parameters being gluten, ash, protein content, and things like that, right? The sedimentation value and other things also. Now, for the physical part, what we had to ensure is somebody would go, an assayer would go, he would classify the grains depending on these and then weigh them. And it is supposed to be within a particular percentage value. If it is beyond that, it's not acceptable, right? That's how analysis happens. So this is all done by hand and someone's eyes, right? So what we have replaced, the technology that replaces this is computer vision, right? And it is the same technology which makes cars drive automatically and stuff like that. Self-driving cars are a result of advancements in AI and computer vision today. We have used the same technology and we have built technology around this. For the chemical analysis, if you want to do this thing in a lab, right, you have to go to a wet lab, where you have to do all the chemical tests for gluten, for ash, for protein content. You use chemicals, do the process, and at the end you extract them. Uh, these are time-consuming processes, right? The physical method takes around close to an hour. A chemical process takes more than 5, 6 hours, 10 hours, right, depending on what test you are performing. Some tests take even 24 hours. Now, these can be shortened by our technology to 5 minutes, right? And some are within a minute also. So what we essentially do is we 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 have built our own custom hardware. On top of that, we have collected data, built those AI models on top of it, and made the device or that particular hardware intelligent enough to solve for those particular problems offline. So uh, you spread the grains on the device and you ask it to scan and device and say that, okay, tell me the physical quality of this commodity. It will tell you the quality instantly, right? It used to take an hour for a human being, and it will be like within a minute or two for a machine. Similarly, for physical analysis, chemical analysis, you would have taken a couple of hours in the lab, whereas here you are able to do it within a minute, right? So essentially, you are becoming time and cost effective. You don't have to do a lot of movement. You bring the lab to the place where procurement or the exchange is happening. We have done this for spices, we have done this for fruits, grains, millets, pulses, you name it, and we have done it, right? So uh, this is what, this is how uh, quality assessment has been made really on the spot by the technology that we have built. Uh, Now, having said this is a very huge, there's a very big challenge, right? Because Mother Nature is at play, right? You just, for example, if you look at how many types of rice are you typically aware of? 3 or 4 types, right? And you'd be amazed to know that 6,000 varieties of rice are cultivated across India. There are 40,000 varieties of rice cultivated worldwide, right? There are size-wise, there are classifications, there is multiple classes of wheat, there are varieties are many, right? How would you make and the best part is, see, the quality that you see of agriculture produce changes every 100 kilometers in India. 100 may be a, every district has a different kind of quality, right? Because of the soil quality, because of what they've been traditionally growing and things like that. But for us to build a technology, imagine the variety that is there just in rice or wheat, right? Building a unique model which fits across all the varieties, it's a very big challenge, right? But yes, it can be done over a period of time. It's not a instantaneous process, and it will be done eventually, right? Um, Factors of success, I think there are three. You being agriculture grads and people from agriculture, you know it very well. There is a government policy push required for technology adoption in agriculture. Um, then there is need to be ground awareness, right? This technology will help the farmers or help a farmer grow better or be more profitable, right? And there are tech providers like us who build technology for customers, right? Imagine this, right? There are 400 varieties of chili in the world, right? And only, which is around 6% of world food production. And India is the largest producer of chili, right? So, and as you go from north to south, the variety just changes, right? And then diversifies. So, having said this, let's look at what are the cycles of building a product of or an AI product in this entire area of agriculture. The loop is pretty similar across application areas, but if we go to the specific area that we have built, where we have to do, there is IoT and hardware involved. You first use IoT or sensors to collect data, which is data acquisition phase. Then you do a lot of data collection on those sensors, which is then collected. Then you do data curation, which is to clean the data, organize the data, make sure that the data is of good quality. Then you build a model, right? And then you do a deployment. Once you are certain that this is something that which will solve my use case, go ahead and do a deployment of this, and then take real-time feedback, right? I mean, you can ignore this one encryption compression part, which is more from a enterprise standpoint. But if you really want to understand, this is more of a iterative process, right? Because first iteration attempt you will get somewhere, then you will see some gaps, then you go back and build the model again, right? Depending on data collection. So this is the typical cycle that anyways happens across all the loops. Then what makes this applicable, right? I mean, I didn't cover a lot of what is AI and all that, but there's a concept of supervised learning and transfer learning in AI. Supervised learning means that you have data and you have labels, right? And then you train a AI model which learns those labels. And next time you show it in a object, it will be able to tell you that this is the label, that predicted label is this. Transfer learning is like if you have knowledge in one domain, you apply it to another. For example, if I have learned a lot about images, I can use it to classify. I can use it to classify fruits or classify grains, right? And typically, that is the starting point that you have. That's called transfer learning. Unsupervised learning and reinforcement learning are unsupervised learning is more about when you don't have labels, but you try to make sense out of data. Reinforcement learning is the way human beings learn, right? There's a reward and punishment system, and then you learn over a period of time. Um, but these supervised learning and transfer learning are the drivers of ML success. There's a lot of everybody must have here must have heard about OpenAI, ChatGPT, right? That's a very good example where reinforcement learning has really, achieved a lot. Um, I think this is something that could be a good thing to discuss. That where if as a company or as an organization you want to build something on AI, I think algorithm has become a commodity, but your data and the use case has become the IP and domain expertise, right? Because nobody can, for example, if you're an agriculture grad, using AI to solve a particular problem in agriculture is where you should be looking at using AI as a commodity, right? Or rather something that you have the data, you have the use case, and you have the algorithm, right? Just merge all the three and ensure that you have a differentiating product. The data strategy has to be very clear. You need to ensure that data is collected and you have the ownership of the data, and you need to have deep domain expertise. I think agriculture is such an area, and with such variabilities, without domain expertise, getting somewhere is going to be very difficult. So this is something that you always have to understand is who is the customer that you're building this for, and is the customer ready to adopt AI? Because AI is a very iterative process, right? Because it's like us learning, right? When we were in class one, we learned something. When we came to class two, we learned something. But we have been building knowledge over the years, and our knowledge and perception and our wisdom has increased over a period of time, right? So AI models are iterative. They learn, they keep learning and improving. If somebody is willing to spend money and build that, and probably save money later, you know, he is a good customer. Think of it this way. So, leave this part. So, I would take some use cases on. So, this is how AI has been used. I mean, I have given you the sense of data challenges, how AI is built, how AI product is built, the cycle of iterations, and what challenges people face while implementing. Now, let us take how we built our, the NIR spectroscopy based chemical analyzer, right? So we have the representative sample, we filtered samples, the spectra was collected. We did the same thing in the lab, collected the results, and then used AI algorithms to correlate the results. And given a new sample, it is able to now predict it, right? This is therefore I said that data is your IP, right? Data and samples are your IP, and the algorithm that you built has become a commodity. Similarly, when we built for the computer vision use case, we had the samples, we collected the samples on the scanner, and then we got them labeled. Again, the example supervised learning, and then given a new sample, you are able, once the model is built, it can given a new sample, it can predict the classes of those grains easily, pretty fast, right? I would now, really it is really heartwarming when you see the products being used on the field and people appreciating, and it's being put to right use. I mean, when farmers see the value in what you have invested and taking away the benefits of that, reaping the benefits of that, right? So we have to deploy this chili chemical and physical analysis use case that FarmGate FPOs, where a lot of farmers used to come. Earlier, the quality, and this was in Telangana, all right. So we first had to build about what kind of sensing unit do we have to build. I mean, how do you capture, or the produce has to be sampled and then kept there so that you can do the analysis, right? So how do you do that? Then hardware layer, as in what is the form factor of that? For the chemical part, we had the NIR device, but for the physical part, we had to build something on our own. Has to be battery powered. It cannot be running on power, because there will be some remote areas where power may be a difficult thing to assume to be there always. Then once we collected the data, we had to build the AI model, right, of all the chili types which we are procuring in that region. Then at the end, build quality maps. You have to have a data of how many samples got tested, what was the average quality of the sample, and each quality of sample, right? Because they were necessary for transparency purpose. So this is how we built the setup. It was a well lit photo box with a mobile phone on top, and this mobile phone had a decent RAM and a good camera, right? So we had to think about frugal invention. You don't have to go and build, a very sophisticated device, but think of something which can work for the use case that you're solving. And so this was what happened. The inbound lots used to come. They used to get tested here on the visual box and the NIR device, and then they used to get a sensing the report here, right? So I'll show you some videos. This is This is what is happening in a farm gate, right? Let me check. So this is where the analysis is happening, right? On the mobile phone, and you get all the results on the fly. This is the report that the farmer gets. Right? And this was the impact that we created on the ground, right? And this is something that is going to be implemented at a higher, bigger scale. Um, the farmer could see and jump in income up in double digits. That is a very good thing. This is more on the ground how things have been happening. Just the language here is in Telugu, so you may not be play back a bit faster. So the farmer details are getting captured here. So analysis happened here on the physical side. Right. And the grading has happened by now. I'll just show you this video as well. The moisture is getting detected, and the chemical analysis also happened in between. That's a longer video, so I didn't show it here. Right. So hits and misses, the solution worked really well on the ground. A lot of happy farmers, impact created on the ground. Misses, there's a lot of varieties left out at again. And then there'll always be the man versus machine issues. We'll have to ensure that all the data is getting accumulated and corrected and collected, and the model becomes much more robust. What next? We are looking at self-supervised algorithms for rapid deployment. Data varieties have to be captured at scale. And then probably looking at generative AI in agriculture, right, which is the hot cake in terms of AI. We'll see how to solve those use cases. And thank you. Questions, if any, please.
Thank you, sir. It's an honor for Just Agriculture that you joined today's session. It is such a wonderful and delightful lecture. So, dear participants, our chat box is open. So, those who are interested to ask any question or have any query, please ask.
So AI reports are not understandable by local farmers. They see the grade finally, right? That this and the grading matrix is already informed to them, right? Okay. What is the future of agricultural logistics? So I think it will be more predictable and far more achievable. When I say achievable means people would be, and there'll be transparency, right? And people would be able to do far more precision thing over a period of time because of data. Sir, is AI suitable for unskilled farmers? It is, because AI will do a lot of things for you which you may not be knowing, which you don't need to know, but it will help you in the process. Okay. How is it feasible for small farmers introducing AI? See, it's again the same question. Technology is available at scale. With scale, the costs are not a big problem. Aggregation helps. How it helps in farming, not in production to test. Okay, so this is we have been working on the post-harvest thing. Pre-harvest is more about precision agriculture, micronutrients and other things, right? There also AI can be used depending on data again. The moment you have data available, using AI to solve problems is not a problem. It helps to analyze base of quality of taste. Okay, so you can do something like an e-tongue, right? So you always need a sensor. E-tongue is something where you can actually use it to sense the taste part of it. How AI works at field. I think this technology that we have built has been deployed in the field, and it works seamlessly with provided the use case is good to solve that we are using AI for. How to supply chain can be, like I told, it can only become more predictable. What is the future of data analysis in agriculture? I think data analysis will help you become better farmers and better the produce part, right? Will be far, I'd say, the produce part will be um, far more uh, predictable in terms of who is producing, what is being produced, right? What quality is being produced, and what should I do to be more profitable? How can we combine technology with agriculture and on our level? Take a use case that you want to solve. For example, if you want to detect some pests, right? Look at, do your research on what has been done, use it, and then solve that problem. The problem is the video recorded in Telugu. I am not aware about that. Acha. I think production is not the major problem, but yes, I totally agree with you, right, Harsh? This is a very good thing. What happened in that Telangana project was there was supply chain or the market linkages were available, right? But not just that, the market linkages team were far more was far more willing to buy because now that the quality is transparent, right? So that way it became much better. There are many chances to learn about AI in agriculture. Search on the internet, you'll get a lot of stuff. And, you can reach out to me if you really want to know on LinkedIn or, on other social media platforms. There are a lot of agribusiness, career opportunities in agri management. There could be broadly look at it in three parts, right? One is pre-harvest. Second thing is post-harvest and then supply chain, right? If you look at all fulfillment and other places. On the supply chain, it could be the tech person or the input side thing, or it could be a lot of other things that can be thought of. I can speak in Hindi, but I'm just trying to see what else. I think AI is more for research purpose. No, there are a lot of business cases. Arduino is a small hardware chip that can be used to build small solutions. There is large scale use. What could be the easy ways to make farmers use AI? You need ground consciousness. NGOs and activities, government is a very good enabler there. They know the power of AI. Through policy push, they can make that happen. Small scale farming, AI I mean, see, it's all about data, right? So maybe difficult in small scale farming. Yes, see, farmers can use it at scale, only in aggregation. It is feasible. Even for small land holding, I think it is feasible. The reason I'm saying this is because, look at it post-harvest. The feasibility is there. Pre-harvest may be a bit difficult, right? But post-harvest, the use cases are there. So I think I've answered all the questions, Dr. Isha.
Thank you so much, sir. On behalf of everyone here, I want to say a big thank you. Your contribution made this session extraordinarily meaningful and memorable.
Thank you, Dr. Isha. Thank you, Madhvi, and thank you everyone here. It has been my pleasure to attend this and present something that I feel valuable.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
So the next host, Dr. Piyush, over to you.
Uh, Thank you, Dr. Isha. Dear participants, our next speaker is going to join us within 2-3 minutes. So please bear with us. Shortly, sir will join. Please stay connected.
Piyush sir, you can start.
Yes, sir. Anurag sir, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Very good evening, sir. Welcome to the online platform of Just Agriculture, sir. So, dear participants, as we know, Dr. Anurag Saxena, sir, has joined us in the session. So, before inviting sir to deliver his lecture, I would just like to give a brief introduction about sir to our participants. So, Dr. Anurag Saxena, sir, is recipient of several academic and professional awards. And currently, sir is the principal scientist and in charge in forage production section at National Dairy Research Institute, Karnal. Sir is having a vast experience in interdisciplinary research and development in different agro ecosystem. Dr. Anurag Saxena, sir, has completed his doctorate in agronomy in the year 1991 from GBPUT, Pantnagar, and sir has started his professional career as agricultural research scientist at Kajri, Jodhpur in Rajasthan, and there sir carried out various research work in the field of hot and cold arid agriculture on different aspects such as water conservation, pressurized irrigation system, and cropping system. Along with this, sir has carried out intensive research on climate change, crop plan, improving fodder availability, and development work in the cold desert area of Leh Ladakh. And along with this, sir has also carried a various number of extension activities in the Ladakh under the TSP area. And also for this research work and extension activities, sir has been awarded with the ICR Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed Award for outstanding research in the tribal farming system in the year 2019. Along with this, sir is having a large number of publications in renowned, reputed uh, journals, national and international level. Along with this, and sir is also having a membership and various number of registered societies. And sir has served as for the time period of 6 years as a secretary and treasurer for the 4 years of Arid Zone Research Association of India in Jodhpur, followed by a member of 3 professional societies and a member of editorial board of 3 journals, such as been more for the expert member for Commission of Ecosystem Management of International Union of Conservation of Nature. And sir has also served as the guest editor for a special issue of Water Journal on improving agriculture water productivity and in the dry areas. Along with this, sir has been awarded with a large number of awards. Few I am going to enlist here, such as Fellow Award from Agriculture and Environmental Technology Development Society, Eminent Scientist Award for Excellent Contribution in the Field of Agriculture and Allied Sector by Samgra Vikas Welfare Society of Lucknow. Sir has been awarded with the Best Teacher Award by Ketis Craft Productions and Excellence in Dimension from the Lab to Farm in the Ladakh from Indian Extension Awards in 2021 for Agriculture Today Group. Along with this, sir has been an expert member in National Meritorious Invention Awards in 2019 and is still continuing. So this was a brief introduction of our speaker for the today's session. Now I would like to invite Dr. Anurag Saxena, sir, to please enlighten us with your words of wisdom. Please, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Piyush. Thank you for your nice introduction of mine. I am sharing my screen. Today I will talk about the future agriculture. What is going to happen in the agriculture sector in futures? This is mainly basically all sensor-based technology which are available in every field of life. That's why agriculture is not far behind. And we are using several sensors in our day-to-day life in agriculture also. So first we should see the situation of our world, because our trend shows that temperature is rising and new pressure on the food system through rising population and climate change. Climate change is affecting more agriculture than any other factor. The rising temperature means cold time crops or Rabi season crops, they are affecting more. And I have put that 9.6 billion population is expected by 2050. And this population requires 70% more food. With less natural resources will be available with us by 2050. Just because the rising pressure on the land resources and other resources by the population, everybody is needing some house to live and other activities of the day-to-day life. And water shortage, again, going for a large impact on our lives. Because we are greedy enough to take out or draw of groundwater more as compared to the recharging of the groundwater. That way, climate variations are everywhere. Arable land is again going to decline. Just see, this is graph. Arable land per capita availability is going down from 1960 to 2050. And one more factor, the reduction in arable not because of rising population, but degradation of the soil. Whatever we are input we are using in our day-to-day agriculture, that is creating some problem. Salinization of the soil, fertilization is that one factor, and excessive use by the livestock. Increasing population of livestock is causing degradation in the natural pasture lands. And these systems, or if we see the today's scenario and tomorrow's scenario. Today's we are operating our agriculture through electrical and mechanical machines. It is more hardware oriented. Manually and on-site control we are doing. Dumb machines are there. And the environment demanding, these machines are environment demanding. Means we are more energy we are using in the agriculture operations. And after that, we are unpredictable about the quality and the quantity of the produce. But in future scenario, the agriculture will be based on the information. The software-oriented, remotely controlled machines and automatic machines are available now, and in future it will be available more. Network smart machines, user-friendly and environment-friendly machines are coming out. And we are 100% sure that we can predict the yield, quality and quantity 100%. This system is basically based on the artificial intelligence. But always I say, first we should use our stupidity, then we should go for the artificial intelligence. Because unless and until we are going to seek the out-of-box thinking, we are not rising, or we are not doing any research or new avenues for the agriculture or any sector. So out-of-box thinking is required. Whatever is this wild ideas, once we are getting the wild idea, we can try to achieve that idea. How to achieve? Maybe it may not be possible right now, but it may be possible in future. Because our younger generation is very smart and going very smartly with the machines. They are tech-savvy, younger generation. The intelligence is, everybody knows that ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skills. And human intelligence is the intellectual capability of the humans. If we merge these two, with this intelligence done by the machines through a network of softwares, and sensors. That is called artificial intelligence. These are some robots. Everybody have seen robots doing wonders in the factory, and they are doing some harsh works which are very dangerous to human lives. And artificial intelligence is not a man versus machine, it is the synergy of the machine and man. This way we can go. And this AI, it is a broader sense. It can consist of machine learning and the deep learning. These three components make the artificial intelligence more successful. The techniques which enable machines to mimic like human behavior, that is AI. Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence, and these are using the statistical methods and machine to experience, improve with the experience. Means whatever humans are getting experience day by day, and we are making more smarter machines to do operations precisely. And deep learning is again a subset of machine learning. It is computing on a multi-layer neural networks, and that is mimicking like a human brains, because we are trying that machine should be like our human brains. How far we are capable of doing this is a matter of time. And these AI, three type of intelligence is there: narrow intelligence, general intelligence, and super intelligence. Narrow intelligence, or it is also called the weak AI. This weak AI means we are in the AI system is involved for a specific task or particular task, just like Alexa, robotic milking machines. They are designed to milk the animals. Robot is designed for doing certain operations. And Alexa, whatever we are saying to Alexa, it is giving answers. Then it is a general intelligence. It is also called as the strong AI. And machines that possess the ability to perform the intelligent task. Whatever humans are doing, that machines are doing. This is just like self-driving car. Google is trying very hard for the driving cars, self-driving cars, and we are getting good results. And super intelligence, it is a term when the computer will surpass our humans. That may or may not be a challenging situation for the human life, because most of them have seen or heard about the movie, the Terminator 1, 2, 3, 4, where robots are helping the humans, and after that, third or fourth, the robots are becoming the villains of the human lives, like that. And these are some agents which are involved in the intelligence, artificial intelligence. How to interact with the real world, machines. These are some examples I have put there: speech recognition, understanding, synthesis, and image understanding. Sometimes you might have seen in Facebook, Google, whatever you are searching, the next time when you open that page, you get the answers of your search. And they are automatically showing the results or some images which you have seen earlier. And similar to that images, they are displaying on the screens. This is the use of AI or image recognition. Then the knowledge representation, reasoning, and the planning. Modeling of the external world. If we give the input, it can model, and external world we get the output like externally. And some new problems we can solve through this. Planning we can make unbiasedly, and decision arm. given by the machines, they are more reliable, more unbiased. Because sometimes humans are always biased and taking the ability to deal with unexpected problems and uncertainties. These machines are programmed for this thing, but sometimes we are not able to visualize the situations in future, and after visualizing, that machine can be updated. That's why these machines are always getting updations or softwares. We are always getting updates from the different sites or in web pages. Then last is the learning and the adaptation. Just like a child, the machines are also continuously learning and adapting. Internal models always updated. Just like baby learning to categorize and recognize the animals in nursery, KG, like. Then these are some agents that perceives its environment through sensors, acting upon the environment through actuators. Just like human actuators are the hands, legs, mind is our perceiving, and in sensors, some sensory organs like eyes, nose, ears, they are sensors of human body, like that some camera, sound sensors, moisture sensors, like that. These are some sensors for the machines. And agent functions according to map from the history to the actions. And agent's program runs on the physical architecture, means hardware is required where the program is running. And agents is equal to architecture plus program, means some hardware plus program. Programming is most essential part of this system. These agents are used in nowadays medical diagnosis, satellite images, analysis system, part picking robot, English tutors, cooking agent, taxi drivers, like that. Human agents are like eyes, ear, organs, or sensors, hand, like mouth, other body part for actuators. Robotic agents, camera, infrared, finders for sensors, various motors for actuators. Means without these agents, a robot or a machine cannot perform. Just like our humans, we cannot perform without hands or without legs or without eyes, without any disability creates some problem. The working environment or the working style of the human body. These are some elements. Machine learning, neural networks. Machine learning is working on the neural networks. Then computation through language processing, computer vision, expert systems, robotics, and speech integration. Just like Alexa, when we say something to Alexa, it always gives reply or on or off the gadget, puts on or puts off live, like that. These are some program-based, their speech is recognized by the machine and they are doing the actuator through program, running the program. Then augmentation of intelligence. This concept revolves around augmenting the human intelligence. Whatever we are thinking, that should be done by the machine. That is our purpose. And creating knowledge bases, image processing tools, natural languages, and virtual assistants like Google Assistants. Everywhere you are seeing the Google Assistant is there. And the next is the cloud computing. Capturing the image through sensors, analysis, big data analysis, means processing, machine learning to analyze, and algorithms, what we are giving to the phones or computers. These are different electronic sensors, which are the capturing devices. These are sensors of different types, temperature sensors, infrared sensors, ultrasonic sensors, touch sensor, light sensor, gas sensor. Just like you have seen the smoke sensor in hotels or any school or hospitals. It detects the smoke just like this. Different sensors are there. The rain sensors, photo sensors, water flow sensors, alcohol sensors, color sensors. I have put different type of sensors here. And without these sensors, we are not able to make a smart machine. In machine learning, first we have to capture the images and make a program how to read that image or any situation. And that is, we are giving the new input data to machine learning algorithms. Model analyzes it, train algorithms, training data is there. Then it is giving some prediction. Prediction, if it is accurate, then it is acceptable to us, certain model. Otherwise, we have to again go for some training the machine. This way, the whole system is working. So in this system, machine learning is the most difficult task. Of course, the algorithm development is difficult, but machine learning is most difficult part because it is the brain which is used by the machine to predict, or we are getting some output that algorithms. Then machine learning is study of computer algorithms and it improves automatically through experience and use of data. Sensor-based technology at animal farms and with machine learning are used in email spams, malware filtering, customer support, search engines, product identifications. This is some architecture of machine learning. When we give the input, feature extraction is there, then classification, clustering is there with the help of simple neuron networks, and output is given. In case of deep learning, the neural network is much more bigger. There we are doing feature extraction, classification, clustering. So we are getting the output of this learning. Then comes some expert systems. These are computer programs. With the help of AI, it simulates and decision-making ability like a human. These expert systems are through web-based or the mobile apps. Because most of the users, they are not well aware of the situations or may not be expert. But with the help of an expert, it identifies the problem, give the solution, and through this network, it goes to the user. One simple example, if you are well versed with the Plantix app, simply you click an image, it straight away gives you the answer. This is the plant, this disease is there, or sometime this insect feeding was. This is best part of expert systems. Then computer visions. Everywhere we are getting information through images or multidimensional data through satellites or drone cameras. And we are solving these complex issues like object detection, image processing. Then the computer image segmentation and the classification can be done through the support SP machines. These are some components and the technology. Most of the time, this is more related to the IT sector persons and the application part, which is good for the agriculture students or scientists, because we are dealing with the natural resources. This is IT-based situations. Means it is the collaboration between the agriculture scientist and the IT person that gives the good results. Alone, we cannot do anything fruitful. and speech recognition, fuzzy logic systems, robotics. It is different type of comprising mechanical, electrical engineering, computer science, deals with designs, manufacturing, like that. Artificial neural network, I have already told you. Then role in agriculture information. What is this? We are growing a crop. Certain sensors are kept in the beneath the crop or near the crop. Sensors giving some information to the machines, and that gathered information through software, it is called data. Data analyzed by AI, and decision is given. This decision we have to implement through actuation. Simple computers, mobile phones, then tractors, different type of platforms we are using, machines, sensor-based machines. These are some flow chart where we can do the AI in agriculture or in agriculture informations. Then AI applications in agriculture is the yield prediction of price forecasting. Agriculture robots, the dangerous operations may be done by the robots, escaping the human. Intelligent spraying through drones, soil and crop health monitoring, disease diagnosis. These all can be done through machines. Simple, click the image and machine will tell you this is the problem. This is the rectification of that problem. Simple, I have put flow chart of this, how to give the yield. Yield data, past year data, we have to feed in the computer. Yield data, weather data, soil data. We have to simulate it through crop modeling. And this, through crop modeling, we can answer it the yield prediction, flowering prediction, when the flower will come, biomass prediction, how much we get. And if crop is suffering through water stress, it can also be predicted through the use of water sensors. Another way is going through machine learning, and it will simply give the yield. Then agriculture robots. Robots are manipulators with the help of sensors and effectors, means the arms. It requires power supply, just like we need food and basic controls. That control system is controlled remotely. And these robots are doing harvesting of food crop or any harvesting crop, weeding, seed sowing robots. Everywhere robots are available for doing. But at present times, these are some costly machines, but in future, it will be cheaper when it will be made in bulk. And intelligent spraying, the help of camera, we can program the drone where we have to spray the chemicals, fertilizers, pesticides. Means one drone can use very less water, 8 liters of water can be sprayed on 1 acre land in just 8 minutes. And the battery gives a backup of 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Means we can spray with the help of drone 2 acres of land in just 10 or 20 minutes. That's all. That is fast and easier. And these programming means we have to make some GIS mapping through which we can give the direction to the robots, the drones, and effectively we can spray the pesticides. Or VRT, variable rate applicators, where we want to spray, only there we are spraying, other areas remain unsprayed. That way we are saving some cost, and we are putting on the targets, the disease diagnosis. Field images are required for this. Any farmer can click the image of disease plant and send to the app or any research laboratory, it can give the answer in 1 day or hours. But through this AI system, every information is fed on the machine and it resembles the leaf or plant strategy. If it resembles the database, it straight away gives you answer, which is the problem and it is the solution of problem. That way it is a quick and unbiased. But here, very 100% accuracy is required for machine learning. Or we need large data sets to give different shape, different side images to identify that problem and after that solution. This is the flow image cleaning, then picture extraction, mapping feature, knowledge and training them. After that, prediction. This is the AI system for disease diagnosis. When we go for the monitoring of crop and soil health, this can be done with resources, improve resources efficiency through saving of irrigation water, fertilizers, pesticides. Early detection of infestation will give you best control of disease and insects. And this can be done through the help of drones, sensors, and GPS chips. Then UAVs, remote sensing, IoTs, biosensor, and application. These are some supported technologies that is required to promote the AI in agriculture. See, this is one control panel I have put here. Here, wireless transmitters are kept, sensors are there. They are transmitting signals and receiver receives it. And when the soil is under stress or less water is there, the pump starts. When the soil is wet, or you can say comes at a peak capacity, it stops it. Means we have to program it, this receiver, timer or control panel such a way that this can be done through remotely also. See, like this. This is one example. Water source, centrifugal pump is pushing water and drop by drop water is there. The soil moisture sensor is kept here. It is signaling to the control panel, the microcontroller gives signal to the remote user, and it also automatically starts the machines. This way we can have a good water saving tech. Then IoTs, internet-based things. Here we are using techniques for fertilizer doses for maximizing the output. Condition of soil, pest, stress, identified with AI-based applications. Soil testing through sensors. Means nowadays the technology is like that when we are taking some spectral band images from the satellite, it can predict based on the color of the soil is under stress with water or not. Because irrigation is required through this system and how much nutrients are available in the soil itself. That also can be predicted by the spectral band images. For this, we are getting huge data every time, weather, soil, different aspects of agriculture. And these sensing of data, strong insights is required. And where we can use it, monitoring soil moisture, temperatures, irrigation automation, drone-based surveys, and readiness for harvesting. Because always we are in dilemma that if we go for today harvesting or tomorrow, it's more affecting the perishable items. How it is used through edge nodes, gateways, apps. Some of the apps I have listed here, the soil report sensor, and apps and portals, soil reports, sensor node are put in the soil. Every time these sensors are the eyes for the machine. And mobile apps, that is easiest one to use the end user for view data and take fact-based decisions. And in agriculture, it is very good if we go for a precision. Precision agriculture means where the nutrient is required, we have to apply there only. The rest of the field remain unapplied. That way we are saving costly inputs and regarding the environment very less. And these systems are used in fleet management of the animals, arable farming, livestock monitoring, indoor farming, fish, forestry and storage management. These are some startups in Indian scenario which are already in the market. Net. Crop advisory is given by the Plantix, Propin and Agrupta. Supply chain through Ninja Card, Breakwood, Dehat. Agri-biotech through Green Pod Labs. Finance and insurance, Jakisan, these are some apps. Farm advisory platforms, Krishi, Farm Bees. Input market linkage, Big Heart, Gramophone. Allied sectors like Deedwala, Aqua Connect. Integrated service like Innotera, Napanta. These are some startups, and several others are available. Several other apps are available on the Google Play Store or what we call iOS App Store. Then the big data processing is basically nowadays done on the cloud computing, because most of the space, that large space is required for computing that data. Large. For that, cloud computing is the best option, where we can get the unlimited space for computing. And in computers, we are having limited space, limited memory. This thing. Then Google Cloud, it is the best suited for public cloud service. And big data contains greater variety, different volumes, more velocity, in yield prediction, fertilizer requirements, rainfall patterns, this market, and cattle behavior, animal movement, etc. These are some smart decisions we can take for the crop and the land. And I was telling about the GIS system, that is an example of farm management. Or in a farm, we are going for a crop management. This type of images we are making, these are GIS mapping. Here we are taking some images through drones, satellites, with the help of remote sensing and GIS. Yeah, two software, QGIS, RGIS, different engine imagine are available. One is small scale, for large scale is the Google Earth Engine. With the help of these platforms, we can measure the heat, monitoring the pest and disease and nutrient balance and the water balances. And these are all based on the historical gridded data. Climate data is essentially, because agriculture is mainly dependent on the climate or weather. The historical climate data is fed and it is analyzed. And the after analysis, we can predict this much, this is the environment prevailing in the nowadays, this much yield we can get. This is a good thing for the policy planners. They can know in no time that this much production we are going to get in future. And accordingly, they are making some policies or making arrangements for them. normal persons. Different methods like remote sensing, NDVI, SPAD, green seeker, crop areas, health status, land use covers like crop yields. These all are required to be analyzed for predicting the yields. Everywhere we are, because we are only interested in the yields. These are algorithms use prediction disease conditions in MF banking. For mastitis, bag of words of bow, gradient boosted trees, GBT, these are algorithms, and they are detecting somatic cell counts, electrical conductivity, the lameness, the fog computing, classification, migration trees. Lameness means when in large areas animals are kept idle or standing conditions. They are not moving or grazing. It is measuring the leg movement, neck movement with the help of image and video data. Then the postpartum diseases, random forest algorithms. These are lexpros, eat, they are detecting protein production in the milk yeast. And the example is same, like cow, buffalo, sheep, and goat, taking images, and these are acquisition, then pre-processing, segmentation, feature extraction, and classification of these things. And it is a good example for automatic milking. Nowadays, the animals are so trained in that dairies, they automatically come to the milking area. The 4 machines are put on the teats of the buffalo. Sometimes automatically it fits in the teats, taking the milk. After sensing that milk is not coming, it's stopping automatically. These machines are also automatically clean and sanitize itself, teats and the machines itself. And these machines are also programmed for identifying the color, impurities, and the quality of. And these also give it is not good for human consumption. It is diverted to a separate content. Means if an animal is a diseased one and some milk is coming out from her teeth, and that is diverted to separate transfer. Then automatic robot feeders. We are keeping the fodder in this, and it moves and sense where the fodder is less, it automatically gives the fodder at that place in the manger. That way we can save our human labor very easily. And the cleaner, the dung cleaning, it is the most important part and the most dirty part of a dairy when we want to remove the dung from the dairies. Then scrap robots are used in this dairy. Always cleans the paths and make the dairy area sanitized. Then drones, different type of operations we are using because it is effective, faster, low wastages, accuracy rate is very high. And sometimes insurance companies, they require drone data, ultimately the enhanced production. These are some benefits of drones. And these drones are helps in crop growth monitoring, agriculture operation optimizations, and the crop health monitors through the AF by spot issues. And these, through these things, farmer can implement it. The herd management can also see the where the animals are moving for grazing, and very easily remotely we can see the pictures where the herd is there and where the grass is there. We can send the herd to the grasslands, and it is always manual business. We can track of the cattle's pasture lands we are coming. Companies like Krishi, Robotics, Dronitech, Saga Defense, Engineering, DJI, Enterprises, Sunbirds, they have initiated in building the commercial drones. Nowadays, drones are for 6 to 8 lakhs and good for custom hiring centers. Then the precision farming, animal farming, it measures the physiological behavior, production indicators of individual animals. And through this indicators, we can improve the management studies, profitability, and the farm performance. Farmers are less dependent on the human labor. And it supports in the daily management, improve their farm profitability. This monitors health and production, translate the results. Then lameness. Some collar bands or leg bands we put in the legs or neck. Through this, we can see the lameness of the animal. Because if animal is more lame, the production is always less. And the animal is more vulnerable to disease. The mastitis is much more problematic disease when the animal is standing and sitting on a hard surface or a hot surface. And we can observe its daily movements and speedometer. This band contains the speedometer. And we can also sense the clinical signs. But for this, correlation, relation, and modeling is required. Feeding behavior and intake. How much feed animal is taking, and how much we are getting out. And if it is taking less feed, we may think over that the animal is some disease one or sick. For that, we can go for a veterinary surgeon or veterinary doctor to treat the animals. Because healthy animals spend more time in the manger as compared to the sick. In the motion activities, instrumentation, collars, ear tags, speedometers. These all are different types of sensors. We can monitor the activity of animal in a shed or in a grazing area. And we can also see the animal status with this. Live weight we can have. Because after seeing the images, we can predict the body weight of that animal. Then animal behavior sensors. Head angle, is muzzle, leg acceleration steps, swelling in jaw movements, biting chin, sounds, laying, heart rate, foot. These all are sensors we can sense. And with these data of these sensors, we can always guess the condition of the animal. Then the human pH, the human temperature, is an important part of the human ruminant animals. It is a simple probe put in the human and it can stay in human for 2 years. It measures the temperature, motility, and the pH in the rumen. This ruminal pH is reliable diagnostic test for ruminal acidosis. It is acidic, then we can give the treatments. And continuous monitoring of ruminal pH possible through this wireless telemetric probes. And the body temperature can measure with the help of sensors like we are doing with our thermometers. And early detection means we can put the animals at ease. Stress detection. This is the best part of this. Normally, जब बच्चे थे तो कहते थे कि गाय पूछ उठा के दौड़ रही तो it means she is in heat. AI can be done. AI में artificial intelligence insemination can be done, or it needs some course for the pregnancy. Detecting heat. Sometimes animals are showing pseudo heats. That is more difficult, and that's why the success rate of AI is very less. 40 to 50% AI is successful, then it is a very good percentage for examinations. Then real-time management system, the behavior of animal in the fields, monitors, manage health, nutrition, behavior, implemented ear, tail, and everywhere we can put cattle health tracking devices like government, SmartX. These are some possibilities, but now the challenges. How to put these machines in our Indian system, because most of the farmers they are not so tech savvy to adapt these technologies. And moreover, these machines are costly. And we are having very less high-tech machines learning solutions nowadays. And climate is rapidly changing. And our farmers always need to be updated every time. The government of India is doing several things. They are predicting the weather forecast very accurately and iteration of crop. Because we are using more chemical fertilizers than the required ones. Means it is polluting our environment and the soil as well as in the groundwater. Through this technology, we can use optimal water and other resources. Generic fertilizers can be used for all types of soils. And farmers exposed to uncertain weather conditions that can be prevented. But the challenge is how to take to the fields. This can be done through the custom hiring centers or the clinics. For the government of India is giving several schemes. Because that costly technology every farmer cannot afford, it's not more useful for the small farmers. And for the custom hiring centers, they can hire the machine, take use of that. And these are some controversies. Everybody says it will take the potential job takers. But every technology gives laziness, increasing cost. Always the argument is there where it is priority and relationship with the robots. Then it matters the future of AI. We should know about it and understand it. And we may interacting with it day by day basis. See, this is the situation. Fly robots, as monitors, they are available nowadays. Small robots, because we have managed our honeybees. You are not seeing honeybees in atmosphere nowadays, as we were seen at the childhood days. And genetically modified, then these are used for pollination. And this is in 1959 or 60 cartoon. This girl is going for a date, and she is coming with a robot. This is cartoon from New York Times. The last, it is my request that natural stability we have not to lose. So it is the creator of our environment, and further development will be done through stability. And AI will be helping in achieving that discipline. Thank you, sir. I'm not listening you. Dr. Piyush, your voice is not clear. I have got one.
Please, sir, you are not audible.
Am I audible to you, sir?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, Miss Namita is asking one question that having artificial intelligence is okay, but many of the times we found unemployed and most of the farmers cannot afford such techniques. So, what can we suggest any alternative method to them?
I'm just saying that custom hiring centers are there. These are the best options for these costly machines. Any small farmer or any farmer can hire from that center and take use of that machines. That way, it will be more useful than having individually at our own farm. Because maintenance of these machines is also problematic. Or the technical persons are required.
And sir, as there are few participants which are doing graduation from BSc and some participants are there that they are asking that if they have done agribusiness management, can you suggest any future opportunities for them? Any diploma courses or in that for AI and all?
Diploma courses, because I am not suggesting any AI course for agribusiness. Just because this is the field of IT persons for developing the algorithms and everything. For agriculture graduates, they should develop their skills in the agriculture. Whatever they want to convey to the AI persons or the IT persons in collaboration. Once they make a good collaboration with them, a output will be much more wonderful than the individually output. Because IT person cannot visualize the agriculture situations, and the agriculture graduates are not at all good in the algorithm development. That is frank advice to them.
Yes, sir. One of the participant is asking, sir, is there any NGOs or any societies from where they could attach and find how to work outreach about the AI for the common farmers and all in communities?
Every time they see the KVKs, Krishi Vigyan Kendras,
Yes.
they are giving trainings. And sometimes agriculture graduates can take a commercial drone pilot license. That can be an avenue for these agriculture graduates, because they will be more appropriate to fly that drone and give the agriculture operations effectively.
Yes. One of the participant, Mr. Rohit, is asking, sir, he's appreciating your presentation also. It was really a wonderful presentation. But the point he's asking that many a times in the farmer field, we used to observe that farmers are not readily accepting these drones and AI and other techniques. So how can we relate to them for convincing them for these updated technologies?
See, it is all depend. It depends on the extension personals. The link between the scientists and the technology and the farmers. How best they are conveying our technology to the farmers, and farmers should be willing to take this type of technology and learning by doing. If we are giving the demonstration to the farmers, they will certainly take if it is a good technology. Otherwise, the technology will be fail. Because farmers are very smart enough. Their livelihood is depending on the agriculture produce. That way, because you can see the good variety, the farmers are ready to take in large number, and the bad variety, nobody is going to take this way. Technology is good, everybody is like.
Yes, sir. One question is from Ms. Shakshi Sharma. Actually, the same related technology question was there in yesterday's session also. She is asking, sir, as farmers will be dependent on the machines and farm mechanisms, don't think that it will lead to unemployment? So the same answers we received yesterday about this was if the better technologies are available in the market and skilled farmers are there, then definitely they will also get the opportunity. So can you also add some point in this for reducing the unemployment related to mechanization?
My viewpoint is this: employment will not going to change, but it shifts. It is more technical persons or the more smart persons will get more employment as compared to the unskilled persons. Means skilled persons are having good avenues for employment. But if we are going for unskilled person and seeking employment, that is not possible with the use of machines.
Definitely, sir. If the person is keen interested into the learning, then there are various opportunities and societies and firms, NGOs, they are working to train such farmers, those who are actively involved in. So definitely those farmers could be benefited by learning these skilled technologies, and much more they can save their labor work and all also, and the expense for the various other technologies or labor work which they are spending on the field, that can be reduced, and more for the yield they can target. So I think, sir, these were all the questions from our dear participants. So it was really a nice session with you, sir. Uh, Participants, if you have any other question, can let us know. We will convey it to sir and can get back to you. These were all the questions, sir. So thank you so much, sir, for joining us on the online platform of Just Agriculture, sir.
Somebody is asking my PPT.
Yes, sir, because it was very well designed and much more informative.
I will send to you and you can give to them.
Sure. Dear participants, we will communicate the slides and presentation to you into the WhatsApp groups later on for all the experts.
But mind it,
Okay.
some slides may be copyrighted one.
Yes,
So I have
definitely.
taken some different sources.
Yes,
And,
sir. Definitely. So thank you so much, sir, for joining us. Definitely, we will seek you on the another platform on some another lecture in the upcoming time also. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, dear participants. Tomorrow you can join the session. We will convey the timings of the session to you into the WhatsApp group. Thank you, and thank you all.